Hello everybody, Inter back again with another video. I want to talk little about, in this video guys, little about Indian Wells and mostly about Roger Federer, Nadal and Novak Djokovic. Guys, I just want to praise these three icons. We have given them a lot of praises over the years, which they absolutely have deserved. They deserve all the praise they get. But when you watch tennis, guys, you, in a kind of way, at least me, forgets how impressive, how talented, how good, how consistent these three giants are. I was watching a couple of days ago game on Fees against Leonardo Mayer. I was watching Nick Kyrgios against Kohlschreiber, and I was watching the third match, yes, Tsitsipas against this new super talented Canadian guy, Felix Alazim. And I was thinking with myself. I was first watching Kyrgios against Kohlschreiber. I knew that Kyrgios had a very difficult match against a great ball striker like Kohlschreiber. I have been talking about Kohlschreiber before. Kohlschreiber is a very solid top 50, top 70 guys in the top 50, top 70 player in the world. He has been in that type of ranking, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 years. Basically, he has no big weaknesses, but he has no strengths either. So he's a solid top 50, top 70 kind of player. And it's really difficult to face, especially in the early rounds. And we saw that already in Dubai when he took a set from Roger Federer. So I knew that Nick Kyrgios had a difficult task in front of him, and he lost, which I was not deadly surprised. Then we had that match, that match that everybody was waiting for. At least me was waiting for that. Felix against Tsitsipas. Already when I saw the draw, I thought that Tsitsipas had a really difficult challenge in front of him, because this Felix guy, guys, he is really extremely talented. He is 18 years old and already he is so solid, so strong, so heavy strokes, both from forehand side and the backhand side, but especially from forehand side. Great serve, huge serve, and very good returns also. I think Tsitsipas served in the match he lost 83% first serves, if I'm not wrong. He had a very high first percentage of serves. But he lost anyway in straight sets. That only proves that Felix Asalim has really good returns. So Felix is a really big deal, guys. And I don't used to hype players that easily, but he is really a big deal. He probably is the greatest talent that I have seen since Novak Djokovic, really. Since I saw Novak Djokovic 2008 when he won his first Grand Slam title in Australian Open, when he defeated Roger Federer in that semi-final and later on Tsonga in the final. So Felix is probably the greatest talent I've seen since Novak Djokovic. He's greater talent than both Thiem, Kyrgios, Shapovalov, Dimitrov, who have forgotten, Chang, Rublev, Zverev, at least in my opinion. Even greater talent than Tsitsipas, actually. So this Felix guy is really going to be a big deal. I think he is definitely the future world number one and a multiple Grand Slam winner. But anyway, what I want to talk about is these three icons, guys. Are they for real? Are they for this planet? It is not easy to win matches week in and week out. I saw even the match between Gael Monfils and Leonardo Mayer. Gael Monfils is probably playing his tennis of his life, guys. He is probably playing his tennis of his life. He won Rotterdam. He was in the semi-final against Tsitsipas in Dubai and had match points, and lost and almost beat Tsitsipas. He is playing his tennis of his life. He is hitting the ball so clean, so heavy. but he barely defeated Leonard Mayer, because it is not easy to beat these kind of players. Players like Kohlschreiber, players like Leonard Mayer, players like Felix, who is an upcoming new superstar. It's not easy. All these three players like Tsitsipas, Kyrgios, two players, they lost their first matches in Indian Wells. And Gael Monfils, who is playing probably his tennis of his life, he barely won 2-1 against Leonard Mayer. What I want to say is that, guys, how in earth have these three icons players like Federer, Novak Djokovic and Nadal won so many matches in their lives, won so many titles, have been so consistent in so many years, in so many weeks, in so many months, in so many days? It is insane, guys. What they have done and what they still are doing, it is insane. We saw Nadal yesterday. He totally destroyed his first opponent, 6-1, 6-1, which was not a surprise. Nadal is the player that destroys the low-ranked players most of all players that I've ever seen in my life, and it's all because of his tennis style is so difficult to face. He has that high topspin, and he's so consistent, point in and point out. Nobody in the tennis history is so focused, is so concentrated, and so consistent in point in and point out. Every point is like a match point for him. So that is not any surprise that Nadal destroys his first opponents 6-1 and 6-1. He always does like that. That's why Nadal is always one of the favorites to me to win any tournament, in any tournament that he plays on. Anyway, these three players, Nadal, Djokovic and Federer, they cannot be from this planet, guys. They are too good to be true. To be so consistent, to be this good, to be this solid in so many years, over 10 years. Federer over 15 years. Nadal and Djokovic over 10 years because they are younger. I don't know, guys. I don't have any words to describe them. I really don't have. I literally speaking, I believe that I'm gonna make a case. I think really we're never gonna see these three kind of players ever again in a tennis court. I really think. I think this Felix guy from Canada is really huge, and he's gonna be a really superstar. I really think. In 2-3 years, I really believe he gonna win a Grand Slam title. I really do, guys. I don't usually do this kind of cases, but what I've seen from him, he is really deadly impressive. But I never think he will be as good as Federer, Djokovic and Nadal, because these three, they cannot be from this planet. I don't know. I'm so impressed about these three. I don't have any words to describe them. So consistent, so solid, so good, week in and week out, month in and month out, years in and years out. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling speechless, really. I'm feeling speechless because it is not easy to beat opponents like Leonardo Mayer, Nick Kyrgios, Tsitsipas, Felix, Kohlschreiber. They are not easy guys to defeat, guys. They really are not. But Federer, Djokovic and Nadal are doing that year in and year out. Alright, guys, that was my take on about these three icons and a little about of Indian Wells so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and bye-bye.